ciencia.
Ame la ciencia. All right. Okay, guys. I was about to, I was really this close to canceling the show today. But I was like, dude, I got to talk about this tempo. I can wait on the Myron Gaines thing, who's a homosexual. But I was like, I can't stand Tim Pool. I can't stand him. I knew it. You know, TJ and Lily both sent me, I guess we're going to get right into it. Are you selling the white guy? What white guy? Yeah, something was off with two. Yeah, something was off. We're going to look at a video real quick about it. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. So I am sitting here saying like, dude, there's no way. There's no freaking way. I'm going to believe this story. And you know what? Tim Pool. All right. I want you to know, I think I don't like most people on my side. Okay? I don't like most people on my side. So since I don't like most people on my side, it's so easy for me to just look past what they're saying and like, oh my God, what the hell is this person talking about? So when it came to them sending me a tweet about Tim Pool saying he got his house shot up. First of all, I didn't believe it the first time. Because who gives a damn about Temple? Then he started crying about Candace Owens and how she's gonna make us lose the midterm. I'm like, oh, excuse me. Can't listen. As much as I don't like Candace, and I love the way she is making everybody who built her up look like idiots, because I'm here for the infighting. I'm just sitting here with popcorn going, yes. Get them, heifer, get them. I want you to punish every white person who built you up to be the King Kong, female version, of the GOP. So I'm sitting here saying, like, yeah, I'm all here for it. Please, I don't know why these people thinking, stop promoting her. What the hell? Shut your ass up, Becky. Don't tell me what to do. I'm enjoying this. But I do know Candace ain't got no power politically. She just doesn't. Her power is online. That's it. If Candace was to do an entire show dedicated to going against Trump and voting for Democrats only, nothing would happen. She wouldn't make a dent. Nobody would do it. What it is that, okay, I should do a video about this on my political channel. A lot of people who are not on the right are totally off about what's going on with Candace. Okay, I see a lot of people who are not entwined in the stuff talking about the situation with Candace and Nick Fritos and all this. They got it so wrong. They're so off. All right, so off. Candace does not have that type of power. All right. What it is that Tim Pool is very jealous of the fact that Candace has gone crazy. Now, and a lot of people coming with her. Now, what I'm going to, if you are not of the right, I'm about to give you the inside scoop that your dumbasses have been missing out on. Why Candace is so good right now. All right? Why Candace is blowing up. I don't know how y'all dumbasses, but then again, you're not that smart, so I wouldn't expect you to get it. Candace is blowing up for two reasons. One, the same people that are upset with her are the same people who built her into being this powerhouse. Okay? She is aggressive, sassy, confrontational. Alex Jones was aggressive, confrontational, loud. Alex Jones is yesterday news. Ever since he's been deplatformed, ever since he has been sued by what is a group of people? Who? Oh my God, Sandy Hook. Ever since the family of Sandy Hook sued Alex Jones hasn't been the same. And then you had Owen Schroeder leave the platform many months ago. So Alex Jones is boring. Alex Jones has been. Nobody cares about Alex Jones no more. But they still love the conspiracy theories. And I can't stand the conspiracy theories over here on the right. Don't get me wrong. There are some conspiracy theories that are correct, like the whole COVID thing, right on the money, that end up being right. But it's like some stuff y'all know is just stupid. Okay? Yeah, it's a lot of conspiracy theories. I'm like, anyway, the people who followed, the diehard people who followed Alex Jones are the same people who are following Candace. They need that fix. The QAnon fix, the it's the Jews fix, the Illuminati fix. They need the fix. and they got it in Candace. Candace is batshit crazy. She is cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. She is absolutely gone crazy. But Alex Jones is crazy too. Not like Candace though, but he's crazy. But so now the Republicans, conservatives, and right wingers who are and most of who were diehard fans of Alex Jones are now hanging on to Candace. Candace got that, oh, they're going to kill me type of thing. Or, hey, did you really think he could fold a gun up like that? All this kind of stuff that you would normally, you normally see Alex Jones say. Candace said, but let's be honest, I don't like her, but a lot of people are going to look at women who are attractive. Okay? They're pretty on the eyes. Plus, everybody likes a sassy, confrontational black woman. Speaking from personal experience. I'm going to let you know right now, I have gotten away with some stuff that made me go, damn, y'all going to let me get away with that? Because I'm a black confrontational female. So Tim Pool is mad because he is losing to her and he wants to be the big dog on the field. I don't know how anybody paying attention to no damn Tim Pool. I really don't. I don't understand how any of y'all paying attention to Tim Pool. But let's go ahead and talk about that now, okay? Okay, hold on. Lily sent me, the reason I got this here is because I went to her page. Lily sent me a screenshot of Pearl when she was had her thumbnail, and it made her thumbnail made her look like an idiot. Hold on, maybe it's on her Twitter. And I was like, oh my God, what happened to Pearl? Pearl just don't care no more. Hold on a second. Let me see if she still has it up. No, she deleted it. She deleted it. But I still got the screenshots, right? I still got what in the world? Okay. I'm gonna get the screenshot from Lily, cause it was hilarious. But okay, it's gone. Anyway, so someone named Into Thin Air did a 4-minute video on it, and I haven't looked at all of it, but I want y'all. Some of the tweets that are in this video I've seen already, cause when they both sent it to me, when TJ sent it to me, and when Lily sent it to me, I said, I don't believe that happened. And if it did happen, I don't care. Okay. Tim is look at me. It's me. Okay, let's watch this.
Welcome back. It is December 6th, 2025, and the talk of the town right now is Tim Pool. Apparently, once again, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean, Tim Pool is claiming that his property was shot.
Yeah. Last night, a vehicle approached our property and opened fire. No one was hurt. Our security team is reviewing the incident and will be relaying the report to appropriate law enforcement. This is the price we pay for speaking out against evil. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. No one hates the victim narrative like me. Oh no. Oh, help me. The liberals beat my ass. Oh no. They spit on me. Oh no. They pulled over the table. Oh no. They chasing me. Oh no. The liberals are attacking me. I hate that I have to sit at the table with the inbred nerds on the political cafeteria. You got all these idiots who I think they like getting their ass beat, if you ask me. That's what I think. I think that they like getting getting beat up. I think they like when liberals make them leak. I think they like it. I think so many people over here on the right are just straight up masochist. That's what I think. That's what I do think that. Because I'm saying to myself, why do y'all like to play the victim so much? I understand why people on the left play the victim, but why do y'all like to play the victim? Aren't we supposed to be the strong ones?
Up last night, according to himself and his security team. Now, as of right now, as of the making and posting of this video, there is zero evidence that this took place. No bullet casings, no video, no police report, no surveillance video, no nothing.
Still no police report. You mean to tell me you had people shoot at your house and you didn't call the police? Also, Tim lives out in the boonies. You're not going to call the police as soon as somebody starts shooting into your house?
So we got to say that right off the bat.
And you know what Tim going to say? I don't like the police. Oh, that's such a good alibi, isn't it?
This may be provided later on in the day if this is in fact true.
It hasn't. It's December the 6th and still ain't produced nothing.
And the reason I'm questioning this is because this is not even close to the first time that this has happened. Now, I want to be clear. I was actually on Tim Pool's podcast and
Hold on. Wait, what's this? Hold on a second. So this is the tweet that I was seeing going around. Somebody was saying 3 years ago to this day, Tim Pool claimed that bullet was lodged in his kitchen. So this was on December the 5th, 2022. There's a 9mm bullet lodged in my kitchen now. I can't say I'm surprised this happened after the wave of doxing and threats made against. I just don't understand like the whole thing. And I'm sorry, he is a liar. Last night, then he did this a couple of days ago. Yesterday or day before yesterday. Last night, a vehicle approached our property and opened fire. No one was hurt. Our security team is reviewing the incident and will be relaying the report to appropriate law enforcement. Why not call law enforcement? Why would you tell your security team to go to law enforcement instead of calling the police? This is the price we pay. Guys. Y'all understand how this is so stupid? You understand, and I'm speaking as a black woman growing up in the hood, okay? No matter how much we don't like the police, as soon as we hear gunshots and those gunshots were aiming at us, we dial 911. No, not Tim Pool. Tim Pool said, we're going to review the footage and dial 911. This is how I know he's lying. But he's such a attention hoe. He's such a attention hoe.
That this has happened. Now, I want to be clear. I was actually on Tim Pool's podcast, and I flew out to Tim Pool's compound, and I got to say, he lives on a very big property. It is surrounded by a gate, which you need a code to get in, and he does have security on the property. So that is all true. But the reason that myself and
So how the hell do you go through the security in order to start shooting into the house?
Many people are questioning this is because of the timing and the fact that Tim Pool has put out posts like this almost to the day 3 years ago where he claims that he found a 9mm bullet lodged in his kitchen. Now, this event back in 2022 and the one from last night both came not one day after Tim claimed that his views and his reach were going down very significantly. And as many of you know, he's been in a huge beef with Candace Owens over the Charlie Kirk assassination. And not only that, during his podcast with Milo, he literally states that his numbers are down. I'm going to play that clip for you right now, very quickly. Take a listen to this.
You're wrong because the base seems to be siding with Candace. So you're counterproductive. No, I actually think criticizing Candace has hurt our viewership. That's my point. We actually got cancellations on orders. My morning show subscribers have gone down.
Also, can I hold on? Chat, hear me out. Chat. I don't know if anybody in here, maybe Joe, I don't know. Guys, when you make millions upon millions of dollars, why do you care if you lose 3,000? Why do you care if you lose 5,000? I could never understand how people with all this fame and money and they start going crazy because the views go down or because, I just lost about, if you're making, say for instance, you making $2,000 a month. Okay, $100 of that dollars is gone. So now you're making making $1,900. I what? Why are you tripping? Why are you panicking? And do you see so much of these millionaires, multimillionaires, begging Jeremy quartering or pulling stunts like this, Tim Small Dingaling Pool? I'm saying, oh no, we got shot at.
I've lost 3,000 followers on X. I hate politics.
Did you join the wing side?
No, I'd rather just go live in a van down by the river.
So there you have it. A van down by the river is where Tim chooses to be over agreeing with
he
any.
doesn't. First of all, hold on. Was that a rumor? Was that a rumor that his girlfriend was having a baby? Hold on. I just remember this. I thought she was pregnant. Come on, Grok. Is Tim Pool's wife having a baby? No. Tim Pool's wife is not currently having a baby. The couple welcomed they already had the baby already. Okay, so they had their first daughter in February of this year. Brief podcast hiatus on Focus. This came after announcement pregnancy. Okay, so I'm sorry. So we were talking about I'd rather live down by the river. I'm sorry. You got a daughter and a wife. We talking about you want your daughter. This is what I'm saying. They so full of caca. You so full of caca, dude. What you mean you rather live down there? No, you don't. You got a daughter. You got a baby girl. She's not even a year yet. He's still saying things like getting rid of women's sports while having a whole daughter. Yeah, I blame people who listen to him. See, that's what I'm saying. Tim Pool is a leftist. He's always been a leftist, but he's a grifter like Candace. He's a grifter like Candace.
Anything that Candace Owens has to say, and clearly admits that ever since he's been criticizing her, his numbers have dropped. Now again, something very similar took place right before that 2022 shooting where he found the bullet in his kitchen. He was talking about how his viewership is down based on him criticizing certain people, which we'll get into in another video, but the point here is that this seems to be a trend. I'm not saying one way or another this is fact or fiction, but it is very interesting to see how this takes place with Tim Pool specifically when these types of things happen. Now, as far as the Candace Owens beef goes, take a look at this clip of him criticizing Candace Owens on the Charlie Kirk assassination. This is crazy. Listen.
And it's because she's a piece of shit. Because instead of saying, guys, let's come together and figure out how to work together, she says the stupidest retarded crap. And now everybody's running around divided and broken. For what?
What you mean everybody's divided and broken? I ain't divided. Chat, are y'all divided? Chat, are y'all divided? I'm not divided. Are y'all divided? Are y'all broken? Anyway, who here is broken and divided? I'm sorry. We ain't broken. There you go. United we stand. We ain't broken and divided. Said the bald-headed small ding-a-ling grifter. We sit here. Let me just tell you what our position is. Our position is we love that this unhinged, mentally ill hyena known as Candace Owens is biting everybody that put her on a pedestal, that rose her to the fame status that she's in right now. We love that she is shutting y'all down and blowing y'all shit up. We love it. We love it. It's like a pit bull that you raised specifically to attack the other side. And now you find out that the pit bull is chomping on your ass. Now that's what's going on. You find that the pit bull that you reared and bred to attack others is tearing meat out of you. And all we doing is those of us who had nothing to do with him, her, or y'all, we just sitting by watching everything. We are enjoying the show. we ain't taking Candace's side, but we ain't against her either. Because as much as we don't like Candace, we love her burning y'all shit down, baby. We love that. We love that. We're like, burn it down. Burn, baby, burn.
Reason. For literally what reason?
Because they killed Charlie Kirk in broad daylight, and we don't care about your stupid midterms.
So as you can see, they are both clearly at each other's...
Ooh, damn. Did she say that? We don't care about your stupid midterms.
So at...
What reason?
Because they killed Charlie Kirk in broad daylight, and we don't care about your stupid midterms.
So as you can see, they are both clearly at each other's throats, but the point here, again, is the timing. Of course, you have the Tim Pool supporters out there wishing him well, throwing all these posts out there to support this shooting theory once again, just like last time, and many other times before that. I'm only using one other example because it was so close to this date exactly 3 years ago that it caught my eye and just seems very strange. Now, this will clearly be developing throughout the day. We may get some sort of proof that this actually took place, but then again...
You're not going to get no proof. He just admitted in this tweet he didn't call the police when it happened. So it didn't happen. It's just like Jussie Smollett said that they was going to lynch him, and he's kept the damn noose around his neck for an entire hour. I'm telling you, as a former police officer, victims don't act that way. I told y'all this when it first happened. When we saw the body camera, I said, why is the noose still around his neck? That's not, people don't do that. Victims don't do that. Anybody who has shackles on their arms or their feet or their ankles or their neck, once they get free, what is the first thing they do, chat? I'll tell it to you. They take it off. They don't leave it on. They take it off. It's just a human reaction. It's instinctual. You take it off. If somebody put tape around your mouth and you were able to free your arms and your legs to get away, you don't keep the tape around your mouth till the police show up to show that you got tape on your arm, tape on your mouth. You take the tape off. So when I said, like, why has he got that noose around? That's not that he's lying. A victim does not keep a noose around his neck. And I said, and also when you really have bullets flying at you, you don't say, I don't care how rich you are, you don't go unless you're committing a crime. I think the only people who don't call the police when bullets are flying at them are drug dealers and gangbangers or somebody who's committing a crime, like having a house full of kidnapped people. Those are only people. The people who you don't want to call the police because you're currently breaking the law, even though you have been shot at. Gang members don't call the police when another rival gang member shoot at them. So the fact that Tim Pool didn't call the police lets me know he's lying. This never happened.
How do we know it wasn't set up that way? You got to question everything with these people who are huge podcasters. They're seen by millions of people each day. There's no telling what these people will do to keep themselves relevant. So take your time when researching these types of topics, specifically the Tim Pool topic. This is going to be all over the internet for a while because of the recent threats toward podcasters, the Charlie Kirk assassination, all of it. Keep that research going.
Oh, I forgot about the Charlie Kirk assassination. Is that what they want to do? They want to be the next Charlie Kirk? Not going to happen.
Send me anything you may find. Again, I'm all over X, Instagram. We're now back on YouTube, which is huge. Tell me down below what you think is going on here. All right, my friends, I appreciate each and every one of you.
Let's go look at Tim Pool's see what he's saying here. Here we go. Oh, so that happened today? Or that happened last night? No, that happened this morning. I want to see what people are saying about this. Remember when Benny Johnson said somebody shot at his house, but they didn't? Pepperidge Farms, remember? Well, would you look at the time?
Don't you feel stupid? Don't you feel a little ashamed?
Candace is the prime suspect, and everyone should immediately stop all donations to her unless she swiftly denies and denounces this evil act, since that's how she rules work. I don't know if she's trolling or not. On the left, you have people driving by shooting at Tim Pool's house. On the right, you have people driving by Tim Walt's house, peacefully calling him a retard. That just tells you everything you need to know about which side is truly violent. Okay, so this dumbass believes it. Okay. 98% probability a crazed Candace Owens fan. So they really believe Candace Owens did this. What's your reaction to a complaint about it on Twitter? Good point. Good point. Your first reaction is to get on Twitter to complain about it. Why a tweet? Okay, here we go. I already have questions. Did you know it happened at the time, or did you learn about this after reviewing footage in this morning? Did they fire towards the property? Why a tweet before calling the police? He never called the police, by the way. There's a reason why I'm asking. Continue. Right-wing violence, drive-by retard, call out left-wing violence. Candace Owens is responsible. Don't like the guy, but okay, this is stupid. People saying you don't need a gun to protect yourself ain't to be trusted. Time to talk to this man into mounted machine gun. Okay. All right. Okay. So it looks like the consensus sounds like complete BS to me. Israel's boy and running a P. Okay, here we go with the Israel stuff. Okay, I forgot about that. We got that. Yeah, you Messiah. I mean, if you believe this, you are dumb as the idiot. There you go. Factual. Okay. All right. We're going to look into that chat because that Tim Pool be lying. Tree needs to tell us if any gang would take in T Pool. A bald-headed white gang? Sure, yeah, they would. But wouldn't his security know he was lying? If you are being paid by Tim Pool and you sign an NDA, they're not going to do anything. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to do anything. Listen. I know a celebrity. I haven't talked to this person in a long, long time. But every person they hired that was either a maid or a butler or the nanny or whatever, they all had to sign NDAs. They all had, of course, had to pass a thorough background check. It was important that they all had living parents that they were very close to. If they had children, that was a bonus. And they all were told to go downstairs into a jacket and take out a wallet, or go into the bedroom, look in the jewelry box and get a bracelet or a watch, or go downstairs, open up the safe that's already unlocked and take out a wad of money and bring it up. And all of this was done with cameras on them. Whether they knew it or not, they were filmed doing these things that were not illegal. It was just a backup just in case that they were going to break the NDA. So the young lady that was hired as a maid, if she decided she was going to break the NDA, they got her on camera stealing a stack of money, even though the stack of money she was told to go down there and get that stack, $100 bills to bring up to the girl to the person that's the millionaire. Did that make sense to John? What I just said? It's a setup. It's like insurance to make sure that they don't break that NDA. So that's what they do. Okay. All right. So I did not get a chance to watch this. This is from Kamal. It's 5 days old, so I'm just now watching it now. It's called The Most Pathetic Racist on the Internet. And it's Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual. So we're going to do a reaction video to this right here. So let's watch.
Myron Gaines is the most pathetic racist on the internet.
If there's anything I hate more than a fat person, it's a fat black person.
I mean, this African man is literally wearing a Klan hood and has chin.
And by the way, I gotta say this again. Because people don't know the difference between nationality and race. Okay? Myron Gaines is a black African. Sudan is a black African place. Sudan is Arabic for land of the blacks. Now, if any one of you have an Arab friend or anyone that's an Arab, take a picture of Myron, show it to the Arab and say, is he black or is he Arab? And that Arab will look you straight in the face and say he is black. Also, I got a picture of his parents, and I also got a picture of his sister. By the way, you can find this picture of his sister online. She's been doxxed a long time ago, but I'm not going to dox her again. The sister is one shade darker than Myron. And you can't tell me that girl is Arab. Also, Arab is not a race. Okay. All right, so let me explain it to you. Arab is an ethnicity. Sudanese is a nationality. Black is a race. But black comes from Negro, okay, which is another, I can't say the actual word because for some reason YouTube thinks I'm saying the ER, but Negroid. Okay, that is that race. You have the Mongoloid race. Those are your Asians with slant eyes. And then you have your Caucasians. But you also have two other ones. I think it was Islanders. The last two I don't care about. But there are like 5 to 6 different races. So there you go, Astroloids. Thank you, Malcolm. Okay, the Astroloids. So the Australoids are Australoids. So I'm not going to constantly argue with black people who don't even know 2 + 2 is 4. I'm not going to argue with white people who don't know that if you have a penis, it makes you a male. Okay, I'm not arguing with you people. Okay, a lot of y'all are not that smart, but you don't know the difference between race and nationality and ethnicity. I know you hate Myron. I don't like him either, but he's black. Stay mad. He's black. He's black.
Z noises on his soundboard. I should just end the video here. But for whatever reason, I've spent the past few months looking into how somebody can be like this.
Anytime you make a racist comment to the blacks, just stand on that, bro. Never apologize, bro.
And what I found is truly beyond belief. So let's get started. To put things into context, Myron is an ex-federal agent who quit his job so that he could put 100% of his focus into a podcast dedicated to degrading women and black people.
Men created the world that your fat ass lives in right now, that you can eat the surplus calories that you do every single day and not go to the gym. Nigga, that's why black women are at the bottom of the fucking tier, man.
And by the way, and when you're black and you come on the show, unless you got an OnlyFans, you deserve this heat. You deserve the smoke. You deserve the humiliation. You deserve everything. You'll never, ever, ever get. That goes for all women, but especially black women. Okay? Because see, one of the things I do know, no matter what your race is, if you have a OF and you go on that show, you're going to leave with $10,000 worth of subscribers by the time you hit your car, by the time you hit your Uber, by the time you hit the restaurant. Okay, by the time you do that, you're going to be Gucci. But if you just a regular chick off the street, if you just some whatever off the street and you come over there just to get humiliated and they do that to you, you want it. You want it. I didn't get mad at all the dumbass black women who went on Kevin Samuels' show to be humiliated. I'm not going to get mad at this. You did it. It wasn't like you didn't know what you were doing. A lot of these stupid women think that they're going to be the exception to the rule.
Is he Indian? What's your nationality? I've been asking this all the time.
Being a racist asshole isn't new when it comes to the Red Pill movement, but the thing that really fascinates me about Myron Gaines is that he's one of the few people in this dumbass movement that actually believes the bullshit he's constantly preaching. You're somebody who has met this man, Myron. I'm sure you had some sort of opinion on him before you met him. What surprised you after meeting him?
So a lot of Red Pill guys are super.
Oh no, not this helper. No, not the mayonnaise monster.
Boom! Headshot!
Not the mayonnaise monster. And by the way, what's with this camera angle? Is her and Nick still together, or did she just finally give up and decide to be Destiny's concubine on the side? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? What is this? What's the mayonnaise monster doing? God, I can't stand this helper, dude. What's she gonna say? Oh, you gotta understand. As a white woman, I understand Myron's pain. I have to basically have empathy. You know how these people love that word. I have to have empathy. I am an empath. Oh God. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go.
They're fake. They're not as tall as they say they are. They don't actually care. And they almost never discuss values. They tell
I'm
them
so serious. Who here? Hold on. I know I don't probably have any more DGGs in here, but who here know if was for her to do this type of I'm sorry, she must got an OnlyFans or something, right? Is that what's going on? Yeah, it is an OnlyFans angle. I'm like, what is this angle? She has never done this before. I'm sitting here saying, did she, because she was probably hurting for money really bad. So she probably did start, going the OF route. No hate. I mean, why would I be hating? But and I still don't even know the answer she's saying though. I'm sitting here saying, why is she? What is this? What's going on? I'm so glad I missed the pathological empathy memo that apparently went out to white women. I'm so glad you did, Nina.
live by. Myron is not one of those characters.
He believes this shit so much that he publicly admitted that he was more proud to be yelling at OnlyFans models 3 times a week than he was saving children from child sex traffickers as a federal agent.
So I left a job that I truly loved to do this, right? Because I shouldn't be admitting this, but saving children.
Okay. Myron was behind a desk. Myron was never on the field. I need to start saying that more often. Myron wasn't saving no kids on the streets. Okay. Myron was not a field agent. Myron was an administrative agent. Okay. All right. You will never see Myron in camouflage or any type of street khaki clothes back in during that time because he was doing administrative work. He was not no field agent, so he wasn't saving no children. I don't know what are you talking about.
Right? That was great, but saving you guys is better.
I mean, I'm such a
it.
It's insane that this is the career that Myron is so proud of that it brings him to literal tears. But what's even more insane is how he actually handles himself on the podcast. Because when Myron's not hustling online courses or giving the worst dating advice humanly possible,
You shouldn't even be taking girls seriously until you're 35 years old, making $100,000 a year, have 6 months to 1 year of savings, be in the gym, and have a body count of 50.
he's doing
By
like
the way, Myron is very skinny, and that's why I was like, is he doing the coco? But it turns out he's doing Adderall. Some people are saying cocoa. But if I believe the cocaine, because like he plays with his nose a lot. Okay. A lot. And he doesn't have a body count of 50 women. This man loves men. He doesn't like women. So what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Also, Myron says you shouldn't get serious at 35. He's 36. And he let Angie dump him for Rollerblade Rico, who's a construction worker. The way he goes off, I would say Coco too. He goes off on women because of his hatred towards women, because he finds this competition. That is a running theme for a lot of closeted gay men on the right. They go after women because they compete with women. And here's something to prove my point. Milo is going around telling everybody that he's straight now, that he got rid of his gay tendencies. If you dumb enough to believe that, I got some land to give you at half price in Texas. I'll pay the taxes. Milo, ever since Milo started using this grift of I don't do sodomy anymore, he has been attacking more women. I don't care about Candace Owens though. But even though he's back friends with Candace Owens, he's been attacking more women, beautiful women, than normal. Actually, I remember when he was out and gay and was dealing with men, black men, he was not attacking gorgeous women anymore. So I find it really odd that he's doing that now. But if y'all think that Milo ain't gay, y'all got another thing coming.
this.
You motherfuckers weren't there when I got the false accusation against me. You motherfuckers weren't there when this bitch lied and said that I got her pregnant when I fucking did it. And then you dumbasses, 3 years later, release a bitch that makes the same allegations again. You idiots.
I honestly believe there's more videos of Myron freaking out and screaming like a bitch than any man, woman, or child on the internet. It's insane that this is the man that's convinced that women are too emotional to do anything than make sandwiches.
I'm actually very big into a traditional relationship where the man is the leader, protects and provides for his woman, and all she has to worry about is making sandwiches and taking care of the kids. And I think that's how society's thrived for a long time. So it's actually the contrary.
But acts like this on a regular basis.
99% of you content creators are f***ing pussies.
Okay. Oh, God. Never mind. I was about to say something. I'm like, no, never mind.
No one respects you. They make fun of you in the chat because you're a f***ing loser. Saying you're f***ing depressed about drugs and I'm making this. You're a bitch. You haven't dealt with no real adversity. That's the fucking problem.
That's what I'm saying. Does this look like somebody who's not emotional? This is effeminate behavior. I'm telling you, this is, yeah, you see the vein? This is effeminate behavior. Masculine men do not act like this. Effeminate men act like this. Gay men act like this. Okay? Masculine men don't act like this. Bottoms act like this.
Even though he's the one who let his own emotions cost him and his special needs friend millions of dollars. But we'll get into that in a little bit. Now, Fresh and Fit have been in controversy basically since the beginning of their podcast, but I think Myron's downfall really began once the Fresh and Fit podcast got demonetized. And there were a few really stupid decisions that this dumbass made that led to that happening. The first one being when Myron and his dumbass friends got so fed up with people making fun of them for being narrow-minded morons who hate half of the human population that they tried to get a bunch of YouTube channels deleted by sending them false.
And you know what? I was just, when he was doing this with the copyright content, like takedown of anybody who was criticizing him, I was just getting into the game of criticizing them. So I didn't even get hit with any copyrights because I had just started. Like I think right when Fresh and Fit was doing this to everybody, including Abba and Preach, I had just uploaded one video like the day after they sent their PR team or their legal team to do that to other YouTubers.
Copyright claims.
Fresh and Fit decided to hit us with dozens of copyright claims. We saw this was probably going to end up coming, and honestly, not upset about it at all. They apologized to us for some of the comments that they made in regards to Preach's significant other.
Hey, and Preach, I guarantee your wife is probably ugly. I said it. Yo, you gave her a ring pop and you licked her at your wedding. We should play. Weirdo. Hey, yo.
Get ready for me to do a video on coconuts. Y'all, coconut's still tricking on the women he be bringing into the damn studio.
Boom! Headshot!
So I got a clip. I shouldn't talk about it because I'm going to be the first one to drop this. Now, whether I drop it on Sunday or Monday, I don't know. But Coconut's been smashing some white girl. Lord of mercy. And I'm not going to tell you no more. Let me just tell y'all. Listen, my next video, I promise you guys, my next video of Coconuts, Pugsy, still tricking with these women on this podcast. Trust me, you're gonna want to watch it. I'm not even gonna spoil it for you. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
You should play her up. Guaranteed. Flew out. You may guess the bride. This dumbass nigga. I love you.
And then afterwards, recently, they decided to copyright claim the video that we did in response to their apology.
You copyright striking 3 of our videos means that our channel could have gotten permanently terminated. For your reporting of our fair use reaction to your hypocrisy, you were willing to terminate our channel.
For those of you who don't know, channels like mine that use other people's clips only exist because of the fair use law, which basically means you can use other people's clips as long as you're like making your own thing and you're not just like taking somebody's stuff and re-uploading it, you know? But Myron, Mr. Freedom of Speech, instead of addressing people's very valid criticisms of him...
Also, it's so stupid to do the HH salute, the Hitler salute, when if Hitler was alive today, he would have had you castrated, if not unalive by now. I could never understand how people are worshiping a man that literally thought that they were subhuman. Even Kanye was like, yeah, man, if I was alive with Hitler would be like cool with me. No, Kanye. No, he wouldn't. Oh, God.
Actually went to YouTube lying, saying that channels like Auburn Preach were just taking his videos and re-uploading them and not creating their own transformative work, which is complete bullshit. I think this is about the most bitch-made thing an online creator can do. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
He's in a strip club. Now hiring? This guy, what is his name? Come on. I've seen him before, by the way. I just want y'all to know. I've seen him before. He is legit in a strip club.
That instead of actually addressing the criticism that people bring you, you instead decide to go to your boss and lie on them and try to get them fired.
Here's your burger, babe.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Because you don't like them making fun of you. And Myron did this after he apologized for going too far and going after people's wives. From my perspective, this whole thing just felt like 2 bitter children lashing out because they know they're wrong. I genuinely don't understand how anyone has any kind of respect for this man.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're back. You know what I'm saying? The haters tried to kill us. Over 30 plus YouTube channels made videos like slandering our name, whatever it is. Now they're mad that there's consequences of actions, bro.
Because after the entire YouTube community went after Myron for being a f***ing Karen, instead of learning to address people's criticisms of him or changing his dog shit behavior, this was Myron's new and improved way of dealing with people critiquing him, where Myron pretended to be the monkey version of his 2 biggest black critics, Abba and Preach.
Now, I said this on O'Shea's comment section. I'm going to say it now. This is why they got demonetized. Not because of Israel. Okay? They didn't start talking about Israel until 3 years later. They did this monkey thing. They went on Rumble and did the Klansman hood. Then they invited Nick Fuentes onto the show. Then they had Nick Fuentes say the N-word with the hard R, and then they got demonetized. 2 or 2.5 years later, then they start talking about Israel. How could y'all been there not too long ago throughout this and not even know the chain of events? Damn.
Yeah, this motherfucker had a virtual Klan rally. Because of course he did. And if that wasn't bad enough, the next day, Myron went on another stream with Sneeko, another racially confused, self-hating
baby girl.
What's up?
God, you're black.
Oh my god, dude.
Darker than I expected.
Nick Fuentes, a literal white supremacist.
White people are every single bit justified in being.
Oh my God. And I can't stand Steven Crowder. But yes, I have seen the interview Steven Crowder did with this little monkey boy, gay boy here. I'm saying to myself, oh my God, dude, are you serious? Are you serious? Tree, you should look at a debate between Myson and Marquette. I know who Marquette is. That's Saint in the Center, right? Who's Myson? If it's somebody I don't know. You gotta tell me why I should, because you gave me a name I don't know and a name I do know. And since you gave me, if it was 2 names I do know, I'd be like, okay. But it's a name I don't know and a name I do know. So why? What's so special about that debate? What did Groypers and some white supremacists choose gay as their leader? Because they're gay.
Racist.
Zerka, who got kicked off of Kick for being a pedophile, and just Pearly Things, who basically is just Myron.
Think if a woman cheats, she's trying to leave you. If a man cheats,
Yes.
he's just like it's like a handshake.
Myron then.
My son is a rapper who became an activist. Oh, okay. No, thank you. I don't want to see that.
And puts on a sheet and calls black people monkeys for another 3 hours.
Streets is crying right now, swinging from a monkey branch.
Bro,
We got these niggas running like it's an employment line.
What the f?
What the fuck you niggas doing? Y'all sitting there in that tight ass real. I'm sitting next to a fucking monkey with dreads for a decade.
And what did this foolishness lead to? His channel getting demonetized.
Right.
Also, for him to
Thank you. That's what made him get demonetized. That's what made him get demonetized. And I'm sitting here saying, like, how could y'all forget that? How could y'all forget that? They debated recently about domestic violence. Let me tell you something, Dark. The fact that you didn't tell me that it's epic and there was ownage and it was hilarious already lets me know that the debate is not worth watching. Okay? You already letting me know that it's a boring ass debate and I'm not going to waste my time. He has mentioned service twice, once in Nyama, said it was a year or so, but something is off the way he talks about it, everything. I think he effed up and said he served as who are you talking about? I know you're not talking about Myron. Myron never served in the military. Unless you're talking about somebody else.
Compare this to Clayton Bigsby is one of the most delusional things I've ever heard in my life.
Also show how things have changed, because I remember when Dave Chappelle did the Clayton Bigsby back in the day, it was hilarious, but nowadays you do that shit, they're like, oh my God.
Andrew Wilson. Andrew Wilson lies all the time. Andrew Wilson said he was a male model. Andrew Wilson said he was a male model. Andrew Wilson said that Rachel 5x3, by the way, had her tongue ripped out of her mouth. Okay. So, whatever. Like, dude, I'm just saying, like, this is just stupid. By the way, I have been clipping the hell out of Charlie. Charlie been talking some good. She's been giving me some good stuff. She doesn't even know I'm watching her to clip her. But she has been telling some secrets about old Andrew. And I'm like, what? Okay. All right.
Just goes to show how pussified we become.
Just in case his dumbass is watching, let me try to explain why this is not the same thing, and I'll talk real slow just for you. Myron, that character, Clayton Bigsby, is supposed to be a piece of shit. And the absurdity of a blind Klansman who doesn't know that they're black is the comedy part. What you're doing isn't funny because you're not playing a character like Dave Chappelle is. You're actually just a racist.
Yeah, almost dead ass. You dead ass hate black people.
Every time I gotta evict something, it's a bitch. Every fucking time, bro.
Just because you put on an accent doesn't mean you don't mean what you're saying. I know you mean what you're saying because you say it all the time.
Bro, reparations are fucking retards, okay? Black people need to stop being lazy. You're not gonna get a handout, okay? You're not gonna give your fucking reparations. Let's keep it 1,000. You niggas get your reparations, what you gonna do with it? You gonna buy a bunch of some Jordans? Some fucking drugs? Some weed?
You're gonna buy some weed?
Yeah.
Yo, nigga.
Yeah.
What good,
You gotta buy some Fendi? You gotta buy some bullshit.
Buy some guns?
You gonna buy some guns?
Rob
like,
niggas?
Yeah. All you niggas aren't gonna spend the money and invest.
Go back to jail.
Majority are gonna do criminal shit.
Yep, 100%.
These aren't jokes. You're just racist. And you being African doesn't change that. It just makes it even more sad.
They wanna go here and say, you're Myron, cool. The fucking Arab guy that's also black that literally, like, I hit so many different check marks for the KKK. Y'all wanna call me cool. These fucking black orangutan primate bitches.
So let's get back to Myron costing him and his special needs friend millions of dollars. Because
Coconut said special needs, dude. And like I said, when he started talking, I'm like, dude, I swear to God, when I did that last video on them, I was like, what is Coconut saying? What is Coconut saying? I don't understand what Coconut said. And I had to repeat like Solomon and everything. And I didn't even get it. Do you know what I understood? Pugsy was saying by reading the comments. That's how bad it got.
unfortunately for humanity, the Fresh and Fit podcast was actually one of the top podcasts in terms of YouTube donations. If you're a rational person, you're probably curious on how these two were making millions from this.
She got 3.5. Why and how can she improve?
Well, her mid-face is way too long. Obviously, she's got the jowls coming in, horrible nasolabial folds, horrible total facial width to height ratio, just really bad age indicators, but obviously at 30, that's not something really that's going to surprise me.
So let me try to explain.
I want you to understand that this is just a humiliation ritual for these women and men, because if a woman who is 500 pounds, greasy, smelly, can get D'd down after a club, it doesn't matter about her facial rating. They're just doing that to get back at women, because these women would never choose them if they didn't have nothing for them to offer or something like that.
Because their business model was evil, but very effective. Step 1, create a podcast where your audience hates pretty much all women, but especially women who work in the sex industry. Step 2, have as many sex workers on the podcast as humanly possible, all women of course, to give the illusion that the average woman lives life on easy mode.
Hi, my name is Kazumi. Penis. I'm 25. I do porn. Guys, I'm Paris Banks, and I am in the adult industry.
I'm a hairstylist, permanent makeup artist, and I just recently started OnlyFans.
I'm Emma Magnolia. I also do porn.
If you only had on average women with regular jobs, you wouldn't be able to sell this male victimhood fantasy to your audience of disgruntled divorcees and overly emotional incels.
Okay, men and women are not the same. We're not the same at all. Okay, I'll give you guys an example. Can I sell feet pictures for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars and possibly make a living off it?
I can. If you find that one who loves feet, maybe.
Okay, you're still living ladies, stop cutting me off. Stop cutting me off. So you're still living in Disney World? No, I'm talking about reality. Can a man make a living off of his sexuality like a woman can?
No.
Okay, so therefore we have different rules and privileges, correct? So it is ridiculous for you guys to try to impose your rules and realities on a man that doesn't have nearly the same amount of privileges.
Step 3, give the losers in your audience the opportunity to
now he in the dresser. He's in the back dressing room of the girls. He's in the stripping room with oh boy, that let me tell you something. That was a dangerous place. It just takes me back to the time when I was doing I was a bodyguard for some exotic dancers. Woo, child. The things that was said and done back there. Jeez.
insult or disparage the women on your podcast with super chats. Grandma, super chats are basically when somebody gives money to your stream with a message attached.
Myron has heat with Coach Greg Adams. I thought they were cool. Did I miss something? Wait a minute. Did they not have Coach Greg Adams on their show not too long ago? What happened that quick?
A message usually read aloud by Myron because the other one struggles to read and speak the English language.
And then, for further, it wants to know, hey man, how can I get the business the way you be getting them? And so, and I just want to let them know how good soap.
But the moment you start paying the bills, you start being the man. They thought you were gonna. Well, I'm being the man.
Vaughn P goes.
Oh God. Oh.
Just joined the stream, and to my dismay, I saw the chick in the yellow top with the pancake booty standing and swaying her brick-shaped hips. Don't let her stand ever again. Thanks. LOL. $20 from Zettius. How big am I? Clearly, it's not as big as the miles of pipe you've had, the number of DNA on your chin, nor the overvalued holes. Stay in your lane, and thank you for making me richer as you buy cat food that I invested in.
See, Myron's audience of losers loves this because it's the most cowardly way for them to hurt the feelings of a random woman they hate for no reason. Like I said, definitely a net negative on humanity, but also very effective. And the part I always found hilarious was that the fans of Fresh and Fit were notorious for subscribing to the OnlyFans of the girls that came onto the show. So I asked you about this a little while ago, I think. Did you hear the rumors that like the fans of Fresh and Fit were notorious for like buying the OnlyFans of the women on the show?
So I'm friends with a lot of OnlyFans content creators.
Shout out.
All of them explicitly have told me that they go on those shows because it's so notorious for growth. Like you'll just make, like oftentimes like a lot of women like double.
Really?
What was the purpose of? Come on. What was the purpose of interviewing the Mayo Monster? She's telling you stuff that is common knowledge. My girl Jasmine, who has an OnlyFans, could have told you this. Why invite the mayonnaise monster? I don't understand.
I won't say the names of the women who have told me this, just for like I haven't gotten consent that they like wanted to name drop them.
Sure.
But like I know like 20 to 30.
Damn, really?
All of them say this. Every girl and whatever as well. I'll talk to them afterwards and be like, why are you here? They're like, to promote my OnlyFans. Like, why would I put up with abuse otherwise?
Speaking of subscribing to OnlyFans, today's video was sponsored by me and my Patreon. With this video, I actually made a lot more content than I usually do. We got a 30-minute interview with Erudite. I got an hour-and-a-half long interview with Tijuana Jackson on there. And my favorite was an interview I did with some of the dancers where we all call Myron gay. That was a lot of fun.
Without a doubt, he's gay. He sounds gay.
I'm not sure I'm gonna make any money off of this video just based off of how awful Myron is when he speaks the English.
I think you did get. I think it's still monetized. I think. How do I tell? Hold on. Can somebody hold on? I'll show this video. You did a good job editing it. Myron did a group he live streamed with Grandma Tomasi and Andrew Wilson last month, disrespecting Coach Greg Adams. Nah, they hate women for a reason. They can't pull any. Well, Myron doesn't want women. He's gay.
Language. We've got tiers as low as $1, and I really want to be able to keep trying weird things like shooting in random strip clubs, and the Patreon really helps with that. So if you're interested at all in supporting the channel, that is the best way to do it. It's going to be the first link in the description. Anybody who signs up, I will love you more than 95% of the people in my family. But seriously though, I really do appreciate you guys just for hearing me out. Now let's get back to the saddest man in America. Ironic, right? It's almost like Myron and his loser-ass fans are just a bunch of obnoxious hypocrites that make all of their decisions based off of resentment and anger. But
sorry. I wondered how much he had to pay to get. First, he's in the strip club, and now he's in the back of the car, the back of the dressing area for the strippers.
That's probably not true, right? Yeah, Myron is wrong about a lot of shit. The most obvious is the dating stuff, so let's get into it. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you've heard of the red pill and kind of understand the basics, but just in case, I found a clip that perfectly encapsulates most of what's wrong with this dumbass ideology.
I don't want to sound like an asshole, man, but I don't do shit for the express pleasure of women, man. It's a waste of time. It's way more important to
because you're
protect
gay
her than to please her. Who gives a fuck about a woman's orgasm? It's useless.
Right. Wait a minute. You said who gives a have a woman ever had an orgasm with you when you was having sex?
No, because he's gay.
You know how that feels? So for you?
Yeah, but I don't. It's, like, I'm not like in there like trying to like make it happen. I just like do it. If it happens, awesome. If it don't, like, all right, well.
So that's like, you ever like don't work out?
Yeah, she's right. Not only because Myron is clearly bad at sex,
Female vaginas are disgusting.
but because he doesn't
Because he's gay.
give a shit about making his girl happy. Myron's entire
Because he's gay. Chat, how many times I gotta keep saying this?
philosophy is that just because he has a six-pack and money, that a woman should just be grateful that he chose her because he's more rare than she is.
Higher status men are rare. Most women are not. Most women are, because what men find attractive in women is easy to find. Is she beautiful, quiet, and submissive? A lot of women fit that. That's why men are okay with multiple women, because you guys are easy to replace. That's the cold, hard reality.
If that was the case, then how come you haven't replaced Angie?
Boom, headshot.
You haven't even replaced your beard, okay?
You don't tell women. So what I say is, if you're able to get one of these guys to take you seriously and give you a title, be happy with that. Because now you've taken his last name, you are no longer average like the bitch that he fucked on the side.
But what this clown doesn't understand is that women want to be around someone that they enjoy spending time with. Crazy, I know. It's this dumbass kind of thinking that led to Myron getting dragged all over the internet when his girlfriend left him and possibly cheated.
Beard.
On it. Usually people feel bad for somebody who just got dumped, but look at how he talked about his girlfriend.
I'm not sneaking around in my own fucking house. My girl, my girl don't talk back to me. Like this whole situation, like argue. There's no arguments. This is how it is. She packs my condoms when I travel. That's how real it is.
Sorry for her.
Yeah. And here's the thing. No. She lives a great life, and she's a beautiful girl. She's hotter than all the girls here. No offense.
That's
right?
fine. And we never have sexual relationships, guys. Like,
You know what? I'm sorry, but I am so glad I found this clip. Now, here's the deal. I don't know where I found it, but when I found it and I put it up on my Twitter, it didn't catch any traction. A lot of people didn't even catch it. I don't know if they didn't catch it because they didn't want to believe it. But it wasn't until Ling Ling, Daisy, and I got her to admit that they don't have sex. That's when people started to pay attention.
you should stop with this.
Them boys commented, about damn time. How many blue chews did you take? We all know you were smashing Angie. You know what, bro? I wish, but no.
Clips like these make me think that Myron never saw her as a person, but more as a tool that he could use to make himself feel more important and less gay.
Female vaginas are disgusting.
There you go. Less gay.
I mean, imagine being a normal woman with a 9-to-5 and regular self-esteem, having to tell your family that you're dating the host of the Fresh and Fit podcast.
What do you guys think about Hitler?
What if the Jewish did something to the Germans that made them act a certain way, but nobody wants to talk about it? Like, the Jews don't want to take accountability.
Oh! They don't.
That's
Yes.
I'm with you on that one.
Okay.
The horror you would feel when they turn it on and watch that show with you. I find Myron's advice to be so objectively harmful and stupid that I wanted to get a second person's perspective on this just to make sure I'm not being a hater-ass bitch. So I went to the wisest man I know, my sensei, Tijuana Jackson.
Tijuana Jackson, ex-convict turned motivational speaker. I'm a life coach with a goon hand.
Hoping he could bring some more insight into this foolishness. Him being a father of 3 and an elite businessman, I wanted to get his opinion on Myron's philosophy.
I'd never heard of this guy. Does anybody know who Tijuana, what's his name? Tijuana Jackson. Does anybody know this guy? Huh?
Philosophy on living with your wife and kids.
I don't live with my girl. I don't think, I think it's a bad idea to live with women. I think it makes you weak and soft. Now, if you have kids, obviously, you know, a couple days a week you want to be there. But I think living, yeah, because you're a supporter, man.
I thought you said you believe in the nuclear family.
I do believe in a nuclear family.
Well, that doesn't sound like a nuclear family.
I wouldn't sleep there every night. And the reason why I'd have it, because I think, because you still got to maintain the attraction with the woman, right? So like I got a girl now, right? We've been together for a bit. She doesn't live in the same place as me because I think women end up making you soft.
That sounds like Arrested Development in my mind, for so many reasons. But
my primary reason is, if I could help it, I wouldn't live with no fucking body. But again, I see the emotional, psychological effects.
Actually, some people do better by themselves. But if you make kids, sorry, you're gonna have to live with them. That's my saying. You know what I'm saying? I had this slight argument with this guy at my gym, where he hates how loud his life is now. You know that he's living with his baby mama. They're gonna get married sometime in the spring of next year. But, when she got pregnant, he decided to move in together. They move in together to help raise the child. He said, he's so loud. I said, well, you should have thought of that before you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. And he kept talking about, I miss my solitude. I miss being alone. I miss that. And I'm like, well, you should have thought of that before you had kids. And then he was like, maybe I should get another apartment so I can have some alone time. I was like, no, you have to suffer. You have to suffer.
Has on my 4-year-old when I'm not able to sleep at home because I'm on the road, or when he wakes up and I'm not there. He just has a completely different disposition. So define strength, define weak. All these things, again, are based on your priorities and where you are in your life. And if you're 35, but you still got college dorm fantasies, hey, it says a lot. And what a lot of us don't realize, man, is a lot of us experienced so much dysfunction throughout our childhood and throughout our upbringing, and we were robbed of our childhood. And so what you witness today, into the end, and same goes for gals, is a lot of us living our 20s the way we wanted our teens to be, and living our 30s the way we wanted our 20s to be, and living our 40s like we wanted our 30s to be, and so forth and so on. That's why it seems like such an infantile culture. And guess what? Now everybody got a mic and a platform.
Speaking of infantile dialogue, I wanted to get my sensei's perspective on a regular episode of Fresh and Fit. I think his answer will surprise you.
No, you're just dumb. That's not all black women.
Speak for
you
yourself.
just have
You're
lack
dumb.
of
Speak for
critical thinking
yourself.
skills.
I'm 23
No.
and I'm probably doing better than you. Speak for yourself.
Bitch, who the f*** are you talking
your
to?
mother is a...
Saying, that's that female energy. That's it. Did y'all see that? Look. That's that female energy. Listen, I bet you he's just like his mama. His dad is probably quiet and she's not around. And then he gets around women and give them bitch energy because he's one. That's what that is. Like, watch him match her energy. When you're a man, you're not even supposed to go down to a feminine level. Just look how he gets feminine immediately.
23 and I'm probably doing better than you. Speak for yourself.
Bitch, who the f*** are you talking
your
to?
mother is a bitch. Speak for yourself.
Listen, you stupid retard. How about this? How about this? How about you get your fat ass up and get the f*** out of here? Get the f*** out of here. How about that? We don't need you. Get the f*** out of here. You need to hit the gym. Yeah.
What are my thoughts? Well, I have absolutely no sympathy for the woman on that just got escorted out.
Yeah.
I have no sympathy for her, none whatsoever. I'm just keeping it a buck. I grew up in certain hoods. Let me tell you something about Hollywood, Florida, okay? Every dope fiend passed through that mug.
Ooh, Hollywood, Florida. I know exactly what that is. Oh, damn.
It's just certain spots you can't go. Because if you go to them spots and something happened to you or you don't make it back, the first thing people gonna ask is, what was you doing there? You know the reputation. It ain't hard to go online and do the research. You subject yourself to being ridiculed and berated in that way. Maybe if she thought she could promote her business or whatever, hey, cool. But she can't get there and act surprised. No, you show up when in Rome. When you know.
I honestly think he brought up a fair point here. As much as I love and will continue to be shitting on Myron, the women that subject themselves to this bullshit aren't blameless either. Any self-respecting person, as soon as they realize what this situation is, they should immediately leave. And to give credit where credit is due, sometimes they do. But
they should have never been on there in the first place. See, let me tell you ladies something. I practice what I preach. We had Coke when Daisy backstabbed me and I just let it all out that she been had the abortion, that she was stealing through Coconut's jewelry box, that she looked at his bank account, saw that he only had $300. Pug Pugsy was in my chat saying, hey, won't you come down here and come on our show? I said, the hell I will. Y'all not going to Frank Castle me. Press 1 if you was here when that happened. Pugsy was typing in my chat. He gave a $20 super chat saying, hey, we invite you to come down to the show. Come on down to the show. We would love to have you. I said, no hell way. Y'all not going to Frank Castle me. Why the hell would I come out down there for y'all to take advantage of me? I'm not, listen, unlike them stupid bitches that come on your show, I am very strategic because I know how to fight. I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I'm going to be a loser. You better ask Andrew Wilson that, because that sucker came on. It's Crafty Girlie's birthday? Oh, no, it's Crafty Girlie's birthday. Wait a minute. Crafty Girlie! Oh, my God, it's your birthday! I hope you guys are having a good day. Damn, Coconuts Barbados need to go back to... Hold on, it's her birthday? Where you see her birthday at? Hold on, okay. Hello, I just thought I'd spend my birthday. Guys, it's Crafty Girlie's birthday. Y'all ready? Get the cake. This is my girl. All right, Crafty Girlie, I'm gonna sing birthday to you, right? All right, y'all, get the cake ready. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Crafty Girlie. Happy birthday to you. Yay, Crafty Girlie. Yay, look, everybody's giving you cake and some ice cream and slices of cupcake and stuff like that. Yay! Happy birthday, girl. All right, here we go.
As we know, most of the time, they don't. Another thing that should be glaringly obvious in this clip is just how racist Myron and his Negro minion are to black people.
You ratchet ass Caribbean host think you can come in here and run the way you want.
Anti-blackness is a huge part of Myron's being.
I don't want to be like you stupid niggas anyway.
Yeah, but they do the same to him. And I really hate that I did not. The video where he had Myron on, his white audience were like talking about deport Myron, but they were also calling him all kind of N-words. They were also using monkey memes. The same thing that he was doing to black women or black people in general, like they were doing to him. And I really hate I never had that thread up because even though he deleted the, hold on, I just realized something. Wait a minute. Because even though he deleted the video, doesn't mean they deleted it off of YouTube, right? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, they did. Hold on. Rumble. Did I just miss it? Hold on a second. Or is it Fresh and Fit Miami? All right, here it go. Y'all ready? Which one of y'all, hold on. Which one of these girls y'all think Pugsy has sex with? Hold on a second. Hold on, don't vote yet. Hold on. Which one of these girls y'all think Pugsy has sex with? Which one? Hold on, chat. Is it A, B, C, or D? Which one y'all think he had sex with? Put A, B, C, or D. I want everybody to vote. I'm looking at all the chats. Okay, Lexi said B. Okay. All right. Lady Brownbird said B. That Shizzle said C. Let me see what y'all saying in the Blue Tiger, you're the only one who said A. But you know what? It's the wrong answer. He had sex with C. He had sex with C. He had sex with her. And this picture is better than what she looked like in person. I think that's her. I was watching the episode but turned it off when DJ Academics appeared because he is super bored. Yup. Since I can't vote Milo, I was guessing. Oh, man. I swear. Okay. Let's get back to this. Okay, here we go.
Shaniquas, keep your Larkishas, keep your fucking Weave Warriors, keep your Watermelon Warriors. I don't give a fuck.
I wish black people catch up with the video I did showing that Myron also has glued on weave. I did an entire breakdown on it. I even had a professional cosmetologist come onto my show to even admit that he has one of those glued on units. He can't call women weave wearing hooligans and all that other stuff. What's up, Courtney? Courtney. I hope your little doggy's okay.
You good? Are you okay? And do you need anything from me?
People like Myron Gaines and Candace Owens are some of the most famous internet who will propagate any and every single negative black stereotype possible so that they can get a little pat on the head from the racist whites.
And I would argue black people nowadays have more opportunity than anyone else. Yeah. You guys, affirmative action, DEI, whatever, people that aren't qualified are getting jobs, etc.
Oh man, I hate that Jake Shield. I hate that Jake Shield blocked me, dude. Guys, do y'all understand that I was in heaven when, and I got a very busy life. Please know that my life is busy. I don't have idle time like everybody else, right? When that whole thing was breaking off online about Milo calling Benny Johnson gay, I was on the treadmill. And I was like, man, I hate that I had to get off the treadmill just to tweet that. But I'm like, come on now. Every morning I would get up. It was such a stress reliever to get up and just be brutally cruel to Jake Shields. And when he get racist, I get racist. See, here go me. You got to get racist first as a white person. And I won't get offended because I'll get happy because I get to play racist too. Anyway, he blocked me, Chad. He blocked me. He blocked me. I'm so upset.
And then for some odd reason, if I call it out, I'm considered a white apologist or a white nationalist or a white supremacist. I don't want to be like you stupid niggers anyway. No, I just acknowledge the reality that in America, right, unless...
Wait a minute. I hope that's getting... I hope that's... I hope... Oh, man, if that didn't...
if you're a white male, you know, everything is against you if you're a white male. Like white males are some of the most targeted racial because everything can be blamed on them. You know, that's just the reality. So I call it out.
You suck, nigga. Myron's self-esteem is so low that he goes to whites-only Twitter spaces looking for virtual validation. And when they inevitably call him the hard R and tell him to leave because he's African and they're white supremacists,
Tell that you gotta go find it himself.
he responds with this.
Hey, Myron, you're in a hostile
And I'm not
area,
scared
bro.
to have conversation with you guys because I'm not a pussy.
Okay,
So
well,
you're gonna have to either kick
you're not
me
gonna
out
have a
or whatever.
You're not gonna have a conversation with him. That's what I'm trying
Okay,
to say.
well, this dude's a so whatever. British guy, like, dude, I know you're mad about 1776.
Mad about 1776?
He wasn't even British. He don't even know his accent. The guy was from Australia.
Bitch, they're mad because you're African and they're racist. And after they kick him out, he joined another whites-only Twitter space, this time leading with some anti-Semitism, veteran move, but eventually gets asked a question by another one of his fellow racists that totally stuns him. Let's take a look.
Can I make this interesting? Can I make this interesting real quick? Myron, you were in my space the other day, and I said, you know, you're doing a great job calling out these Jews, but, you know, if we take this country back, we want it for white folks. And would you go home? And you said, I was born here, and I'm not going anywhere. And this is where I think the problem is with working with non-whites, is that once you think you help us, that you're just going to stay in our country. Do you still stand with that answer?
Hate to admit it, but considering the environment he's in, that's a valid question. Once they take their country back, it would be pretty fucked up if you stayed there messing up their Aryan utopia with all that nasty ass melanin you have. This is what a lot of these love to ignore. If these people got what they wanted,
Yeah, you can't say you can't say COON, because that's on the level of the N word with the hard R. Ain't that crazy? He said they mad because you're African, not because of 70s. For real.
Wouldn't be here. They don't like you.
You're in my country right now. You're an invader. You hate the Jews, but at the same time, you are a Jewish bioweapon. You're a Jewish bioweapon, Myron.
I have to acknowledge the fact that he called him a Jewish bioweapon. That's the most unhinged shit I've ever heard in my life. They don't like you, and you'll never be able to debate, hate, or facilitate your way into being white. No matter how many black people you throw under the bus, to them, you're just another. Nigga. I think Myron has that black people are fake victim shit so deep into his head that he forgot that there's people out there who will hate you just because of your skin color. He spent so much time hating on black Americans.
Yeah, Jewish bioweapon. That part was funny too.
Especially black women, that he really believes that they're on his team.
You know how many white supremacists and white nationalists call me an honorary Aryan nigga?
No, they don't. No, they don't. That is not true. Guys, this is the second time Myron said that. And I went and fact checked him. Listen, I have access to a lot of the white supremacists that, you know, he so-called is embraced by. And they're so straight up. I just asked him, I said, listen, let me just tell you why I'm asking. I don't like Myron. Can't stand him. But, and please, you know, be aware that I'm going to repeat this. But do you know anybody in your movement who considered him an honorary Aryan? And it took a while for him to come back because he had to show this to his boys. And it was like, who said that? I said, Myron said that. Myron said that. And I showed the tweet because Myron was replying to someone. He was replying to a black guy who was calling him the raccoons, right? And he was like, he's like, you can call me an honorary Aryan. You know what I'm saying? That's what they call me. I'm officially in the club. And I was like, what? And that's when I reached out to them. And I was like, and I want y'all to know, hold on. Also, I'm going to need to take credit too for something else too. Y'all know how Myron was allowed to come into these spaces where they said white only? You know who put a stop to this, by the way. Who? Sorry. I'm missing part. Myron would come into these Twitter spaces that said whites only. Now he's not even allowed to come in there just to listen. Do you know who put a stop to it? Somebody put a stop to that. Someone confronted the white supremacists and said, how are y'all white supremacists if you're allowing black people into your white supremacist spaces. You are not white supremacists. You are white pussies. Why would anybody take you guys seriously if you can't even uphold your own rules? Myron was never allowed into those spaces ever again, even as a listener. If they even see him listening, they'll kick him out.
I can show up to the Klan rallies, guaranteed.
Nigga, what? Myron, go, please. I can't see any reason why that wouldn't go great. Do it. Do it tonight. Make us all look stupid. But again, I'm just some gay hater, so I wanted to show a clip to my sensei to see if he could give me some sort of unique insight on Myron's relationship with black people.
And black women, here's another thing, dirty little secret about black women.
Now, mind you, your mama black, but go ahead. Your sister black too, but go ahead.
They don't like intelligence. They don't like competence. They don't like proper English.
You came from a woman with lack of intelligence. Thank you for confirming what we all knew.
They don't like educated, none of that shit. You corny. You ain't got no slang. You're boring.
You're white.
You're white. You're square.
bald.
I'll tell you this. Black is the only bitch that will sit there and roast you for being smart. Intelligence is not respected or admired in the black community.
But one, you're not in the black community. Neither am I. Two, you're not smart. I want y'all to know Sneeko smoked his ass in a debate. Sneeko mopped the floor with Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual, mopped the floor with him in a debate.
Is not respected or admired in the black community. You know what is respected? Being a thug, talking like a fucking dumbass, and being a criminal.
I find it hilarious because his entire argument works against his own behavior. Don't get me wrong, I too have been subjected to ridicule, because my teeth wasn't perfect when I was a kid, or because of the fact that, I operate with a different swag, or
One time I got drunk and went to jail for stealing tropical fish from this hotel aquarium and violated my parole.
Even I would get ridiculed for traveling.
Oh, steal fish from an aquarium. What?
Again, I don't like lumping it in. I'm saying the black girls that I encountered in my youth, I would say a good percentage of them ridiculed me for being different and having different experiences. You feel me? Now, when we talk about black women, we should at least distinguish. Because now you say women, you are going to a different level of maturity and experience. Which black women is she referring to? You're talking about millennials? You're talking about Gen Xers? You're talking about Gen Z? What are we talking about exactly?
He talking about his mama.
Black women don't appreciate intelligence. Now, in a previous clip, I just heard him come out his mouth with the B word. I heard him make all these, loose accusations and generalizations about a woman that just had a different opinion as his.
I'm telling you, get the out of here, bitch.
So what I'm trying to figure out is, has he ever demonstrated intelligence to a black woman?
No.
Or what he puts out, but gets the response he gets. You feel what I'm saying? When you speak of black women, there's these cultural distinctions. The African American, for instance, the black woman in America's experience is very different from a woman in Somalia. Okay? Even if the woman from Somalia were to come to the United States, her experience in the USA is going to be different. The trajectory, whether we know it or not, culture, especially today, culture is distinguished household by household. The problem with his argument is the same problem that completely discredited the entire Red Pill movement and completely discredits the anti-feminist movement. It completely discredits. It's the generalization.
I think that's a really valid point. Like, these generalizations
And that was a good point. Okay. You had me on the floor though with the I stole fish from an aquarium and I violated my parole.
are a huge problem, but I also understand that if you want to have conversations about stuff like this, you're going to have to make some generalizations. But the funny thing is,
no. Myron is Muslim. He's not a practicing Muslim. He is a Muslim. He says so all the time, Tyler. He is. Just because a Christian is not going to church every Sunday does not make them less of a Christian. It makes them a bad Christian, but they're still a Christian. Myron is a homosexual Muslim. Doesn't make him a good Muslim, but he's still a Muslim. He even identifies as a Muslim. So yeah, she's right.
When Myron tries to use things like stats to prove his point that black people are so lazy, he's so blinded by his hatred of us that he doesn't see that his stats actually counteract his point.
You are not oppressed as an African American in the United States or an FBA, foundationally black American.
And even here, hold on.
Whatever they want to say. They say all these excuses.
Even here, his unit is a different texture. And that's what I'm saying. Listen, guys, the DNA, unless you use chemicals, which he doesn't. He just gets it glued onto his scalp. Unless you have chemicals, it's going to be you cannot have a different texture every damn time. You can't go from 3C or 3B hair to 4A hair to 4C hair. You can't even do that.
About why the black man can't get ahead. I'll give you all one stat. All right, just to show you guys how ludicrous these guys are. In 1940, okay, 87% of blacks lived in poverty. By 1960, about 47% of blacks lived below the poverty line, okay? So a 40% drop. Also, keep in mind, this was before the civil rights era. So racism was at its highest. So please explain to me how you had a 40% drop of blacks living under the under the poverty line in one of the worst eras to be a black person in the United States, and then you're fast forwarding to 2023, where racism exists. I'm not denying it exists. However, it is not strong enough to keep you back or hold you back from success. No way. But you're telling me people had way more obstacles back then and they were able to not live in poverty? Come on, man, get out of here.
Now, there's a lot wrong with his argument here, but I think the biggest thing that this dumbass forgets is that the rate of black poverty has continued to go down. According to him, it was at 87%. I mean, let's be honest, we started at 100%, but according to him, started at 87%, then went down to 40. But in 2022, it was at 17. So like, what the is his point here? Honestly, I think that's pretty good to go from 90%
That's very good, actually.
17% in 2 generations. I feel like that's pretty impressive. But he's using this to try to prove how lazy modern black people are. Because he's so hurt that he's not in the group that he can't even think straight. My theory is that Myron's hate for women and black people come from the same place. A lack of fitting in or feeling understood. I've heard Myron many a time talk about how uninterested women were in him when he was a kid because he was overweight and hurt.
Hey, he don't care. He's gay. He's gay. He's gay. He doesn't care. He doesn't
When
care.
I was 18 years old, playing Halo, figuring out my life, no bitch would have taken me. So now that I'm up, you're down. That shit, I'm gonna exercise the leverage.
And I think that's something that a lot of people can relate
Gay. You don't want women. You want men.
to. My only thing is, nigga, you're 36 years
He's also gay.
old. Creating a podcast
He's gay.
dedicated to attacking women every single day is just about the least productive way to handle your childhood trauma. And like I said earlier, your advice is objectively terrible. The only thing you're doing for these men is making them more insecure and unlikable.
It's a biological imperative, my friends. Okay, it's called Briffel's Law. Basically, once the man stops providing value to her, she's going to end the relationship, okay? The formation of the relationship and the existence of the relationship is basically based on the female's needs and if they're still being met. If they're not, the relationship more than likely will end. Because like I've told you guys before, women are professional and biological resource extractors. If they're no longer able to extract from you, the time is ticking and they will leave.
Dumbass, that's not just women. Any self-respecting person, once they feel they're not getting anything out of a relationship, they leave that.
Well, then, how does that explain his beard, Angie? How does that explain? Okay, Angie and him were not having sex, okay, because he's gay. But she was provided for everything. Everything she needed was given to her. But she still left him for Rollerblade Rico. She still left him. So what are you talking about? That everything Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual, just said, just basically went down the toilet.
That relationship. That's just how humans work. To depict women as these soulless resource extractors does nothing but fulfill your pathetic little male victimhood fantasies. And if you really gave a shit about helping men, you would see that. And I don't know, it's been a trip watching the rise and fall of Myron Gaines. It's been a little dystopian, honestly. It's pretty clear he's learned absolutely
Asia,
nothing.
I said the same thing in reference to Lily Gaddis. I said, why are people who are proud racists obsessed with black people? The same way I would clown these red pillars, MGTOW, what it was, the Manosphere, all of these men who are supposed to be getting their thing up, getting their money up, supposed to be their better place. They're obsessed with women. They constantly have women on their mind. And here it is, this racist. I'm like, if you're supposed to be the supreme race, you're supposed to ignore us. You're supposed to be doing everything for your own race. Why are we on your mind all day, every day? And they can never answer it for me.
If I'm being honest, I've only seen him get more hateful and aggressive over the years.
How about this? You can get the fuck off the show.
Yeah.
How about that? Get the fuck off.
Yeah. It's fine.
The disrespectful. Matter of fact, real quick, any of you bitches want to get up and leave, you can feel free to leave. Because at the end of the day, you guys are all sluts anyway. So I don't give a You want to get off? Get up, get the fuck out. Matter of fact, oh yeah, get the fuck out of here.
And I don't think he's someone who's capable of developing in any sort of meaningful way. I really don't. But his audience is a different story. A few years ago, I made a video making fun of the red pill. And I remember reading a comment that stuck with me. I'm not going to find it because I'm lazy, but essentially they said, maybe this ideology isn't perfect, but you're not supplying an alternative. You're just talking shit. Which was true. And that was a big reason of why I wanted to have Tijuana Jackson in this video. He's someone I've seen firsthand, like really help people talk through their problems.
I really don't know. Does anybody, I'm not trying to be mean, whatever. I don't even know who Tijuana Jackson is. I never heard of him. Does anybody else in here? She was his paid personal assistant. Yeah, he paid personal assistant to, she was that, but also she had duties of pretending to be the girlfriend too. Pretending though. That's the thing. She had to pretend. And where are your white babies? Facts there, son Darman. I never heard of him. Okay, so I'm not the only one.
Make real breakthroughs. If you are somebody who seeks advice from Myron Gaines, I would highly suggest you check out his channel. And Myron, if you're still watching, you're constantly bitching about black people and Jewish people and women being victims, but the reality is you've adopted and dedicated your life to spreading this stupid ass ideology just so that you can feel bad for yourself because you still haven't gotten over the fact that people were kind of mean to you when you were a child. So fuck you and that dumbass podcast, you goofy ass self-hating bioweapon. All right, I also want to give a huge shout out to Bare Elegance for letting me shoot here. I'm sure a lot of you were wondering what I was doing in a strip club, but yeah, they let me shoot here during closing hours, and they were very kind. Shout out to Brian, bro. I appreciate you for making this happen. And yeah, if there's any other businesses that want to let me shoot at their business, here is my email. I want this to become like a regular thing. I think it's kind of cool and fun.
So is that what he does? He goes to strip clubs and shoot. Let me give you guys a link to his video if you want to see it yourself. Okay, hold on a second. Let me give it to my taters here on my website. Okay. Now let me go to YouTube. Sorry if you're on Twitch. I'm so sorry I don't have it. Found his page on your chat. You found whose page on my chat? Here you go on Kick. Whoever called these people booty scratchers should know they never got Tijuana Jackson. I don't want to watch him. That's not my kind of content. I just want to know who he is. I'm not going to watch his content. I don't think his content is for me. I can already tell. Although I found it was hilarious that he violated probation by stealing fish from an aquarium. That is a unique place to be shoplifting. I never heard of that ever. Like, like holy smokes. I tried to steal some fish from an aquarium. You really wanted it that bad? Oh, okay, let's do a cool down, guys. That was good. That was a good one. That was good. That was a good one. That was good. That's good. Good. All right. So let me look at the chats here. By the way, I'm sure that Tijuana Jackson's link is in Kamal's I'm sure it's in his description box. Okay. Yeah, that was a good video. So guys, there is no stream next Wednesday. I think I'm going to replace that with a video. So that's what I'm going to do, because it was a pretty low attendance on Wednesday. So I said, okay, no, I need to start putting videos on those days. Grindr crashed twice at both the REP National Convention and Kirk's Memorial. That's not true. Is that true?
I got a super chat.
I want to believe you, but I don't think that's true. Tijuana Jackson is a character by Romani Mal. Oh, he's a character. Oh, okay. Okay, so he's a stand-up comedian. That's why he said about the thing with the aquarium. Kamal is hilarious. His Terrence Howard vid almost killed me. I need to check that out. I've seen Kamal's stuff before, so this is my second time watching his stuff. But if you said the Terrence Howard stuff is pretty good, I'll check that out. I never saw a 40-Year-Old Virgin. I heard it was good, but I was like, do I really want to look at a movie about a white guy who's a 40-year-old virgin? Do I really want to watch it? And I decided against it. I had an opportunity to watch it for free, too, at the movie theater when it first came out. I was like, do I really want to watch a white guy who's a 40-year-old virgin? Do I really want to? I think we end up watching something else. You Should is funny as hell. Is it, though? Is it? I don't know. It's gonna take. It is funny. I don't know. I don't believe y'all though. When I saw Terrence Howard on Joe Rogan, my jaw dropped and stayed down while I died from insidious. Yo, the fact that Joe Rogan was sitting there like, whoa. Man, do you like movies like Superbad? Yes, but Superbad was different though. I don't think you can compare Superbad. Superbad, let me tell you something. Superbad is one of those white funny movies that I would never tell somebody I watched and liked. Yeah? You know what I mean? Like, I would be a in the closet movie watcher of Superbad. I never tell anybody I watch Superbad, cause I'm ashamed of the fact that I laughed a lot throughout that movie. Y'all got me thinking about those parts too. Oh, jeez Louise, dude. Yeah. Also, it's almost like that one. Joe Rogan has failed all of mankind to destroy comedy. That's very true. Lily! No shame in laughing at superhero. Yeah, it's no shame in laughing. It's just shame in admitting that you watched it and liked it. I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't have any idle time right now, so I'll see if I'll go watch it. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We won't tell. Okay. Y'all gonna keep my secret? Okay. All right. That's a bet. That's a bet. I do have a cat. Okay, so I don't know what happened to Midnight. So this is 2 weeks I have not seen Midnight. I have, like, Toby still comes religiously. And Toby and I have this thing going on. By the way, my husband told me that I am Toby's sugar mama. I laughed at it and then I got mad because he said, you bought that cat a collar, and then you feed it every day, and then it leaves the house. I said, you the sugar mama. I said, I bought the collar because I was tired of watching the cat scratch from fleas. I said, it was just nasty. I'm not used to watching. Anyway, so I don't have to deal with this during the daytime. But at night, when Toby comes in here while I'm over here, and I give him his food, once he finished eating, right, he act like he don't want to leave. So I have this cardboard. I told you I have this cardboard, not box, but just a flat cardboard. And I hit him in the butt, tell him, like, get out of my house, right? And he know it doesn't hurt. So it takes a while for him to get out, right? And I'm so happy. For the last 3 days, I don't have to do that no more. I just go to the door, I open it up, and I go, get out. And then he just walks out. But I have to say it like this. I had to say, get out. Get out of my house. And then he just leaves. And I say, yay, I got him trained. Because that cardboard, spanking it with the cardboard was getting on my nerves because I know it wasn't hurting him at all. I was like, see, I'm going to have to give you some pain. Give me some water to throw it on you. But if I throw water on him, I'm going to have to clean it up. So it's different throwing water on Rico outside versus throwing it on Toby inside. So there's my cat story for today. You don't pick a cat, cat picks you. Well, yeah, because I'm feeding it. Or has he trained you? Food, neck pieces, got her. Toby. That's what my husband said. My husband's like, yeah, you got yeah, your sugar baby waiting on you. I was like, the cat is not my sugar baby. Like, what's the hell? Like, I kicked the cat out. As soon as he finished eating, he gets out, whether he likes it or not. But I miss midnight though. I miss midnight. I don't know where. I'm hoping she's okay. I'm hoping she's. Maybe I should call. Maybe. No, there's no way There's no way she would have got caught by. There's no way she would have got caught by animal control. Maybe I should call animal control, huh? Nah, dude. Like, yeah, I'm gonna call. Cause I'm like, it's 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks I haven't seen her, but I doubt she's such a feral cat. I doubt anybody will be able to catch her. So it is a cat distribution system facts. Cat got you like homegirl had Myron. No lies detected. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Remember, there's no stream this Wednesday, but I will be having some videos for you all next week. So I will see you all on the next one. Be sure to like, comment when the video come out, and share it. Okay? You're gonna like the next one, I swear. All right. Talk to y'all next time. Later, taters.